In this video, we are going to be covering the Parallax Genesis Mint coming up this week. We're going to be covering the mint price, the mint date, and everything you need to know to see whether or not this is the right fit for you. All right, so jumping right in, what we have over here is going to be the Parallax Genesis website, right? We just launched it literally a day ago. It's the parallax.com if you want to check it out for yourself. But we're going to go ahead and go through this website step by step so you understand all the elements and nuances to the website. You understand what you're getting when you purchase the NFT. And I want to give you an understanding of what the long-term vision entails for holders. Now, jumping on the website, basically the first line is saying, the Parallax is a cutting-edge media company focused on inspiring the next generation of Web3 NFT investors, builders, and creators, right? And so the main important emphasis here is that we are not an anime project, right? We're not trying to build something in the metaverse. We are a media company. You know, for me, with the Parallax, I'm trying to build something like a hypebeast.com or Forbes or Complex Media, right? Where we can report and create the best content when it comes to NFT and Web3 education and share that with the world and really onboard new people into our ecosystem. Because right now, you know, especially during bearish times, it's like, you need more people to become more interested in NFTs in general, right? And so that's our mission, that's our goal, and our goal is to really uplift everybody. Now, the collection itself is going to have 777 unique NFTs, right? So the supply is going to be really low, less than 1,777. Mint price is going to be 0.35. Now, a lot of people might say that the price for this NFT might be a little higher relative to, you know, what they were expecting, right? But I think it's going to be all relative. If you've been on our AMAs and if you've been a pioneer in our Discord for a while, you kind of know that I've been hinting a 0.3 to 0.4 price. And here we go, right? Exactly what I promised. The thing that's very important here is that you have to understand the supply is 777, right? So you might see another project where they'll have, you know, 8,000 supply and the cost might be like 0.1. But in reality, because the supply is so high, each individual piece may not seem expensive psychologically, but actually it is very expensive based on supply and demand, right? And so for our collection specifically, I wanted to create a very tight-knit community where people can actually get to know each other, meet each other in person. And my goal is for everyone to become friends and like to hang out during a bear market or during a bull market, right? And to do that, you can't have so many people. Like if I wanted to, I could increase the supply to, you know, 3,000 and charge less, right? And make more money. But, you know, because I really want to stick to that vision of creating a tight-knit community, having a little bit of a higher ETH price makes sense because what we're using the funds for is to hire more people in our company to make sure all the operations are good, the Discord community is strong, and also to create more content so that we can onboard new people into our ecosystem and really bring more people into the Parallax, which actually helps everybody from holders and really the market in general, because that space needs more people interested in NFTs. And the mint date is going to be June 15, 8 p.m. PST. So if you are interested in minting, you definitely need a whitelist because it's pretty much going to be like 99 or even 100% whitelist mint. So how it's going to work is that, you know, on this time, everybody on the whitelist is going to have 24 hours to mint. You can mint anytime you want within the 24 hours. After 24 hours, if anybody does not mint for any reason, like for example, they forgot, then those spots will be open for the public for another 24 hours. Then each wallet can only mint one. So that's pretty much how it works. But my expectation is that because pretty much almost 100% of all the slots are whitelisted, most people are probably going to mint, you know, on this day. Now, going into the core features, right? Like, so people might ask, you know, what do you get when you get the NFT? Well, first of all, you get a pretty cool picture profile, right? And which we'll talk about in a second. Like the core immediate, you know, short-term benefits that you feel and you get, obviously is going to be alpha in the community. And because we did a very lengthy interview process to make sure that, you know, majority of the members are the right fit, you know, you're in the community where people are very helpful, friendly, and can help you during this time, especially during a bear market, right? We're going to do in-depth analysis, project analysis. Obviously, we create a lot of content for you guys, so we're going to definitely level that up to give you all the latest news, updates, and exclusive content, you know, only for holders, right? Not just for stuff on YouTube, but like specifically for holders as a special benefit. Whitelist opportunities are going to come by, especially as we are a media company, exclusive partnerships, discounts on different NFT software, for example, and future NFT drops that we collaborate with. We want to do a lot of in real life events, online community events as well. We've done one in Singapore. Hopefully we're going to do another one in NFT NYC, and then probably at every major event, I'm going to try to be there and then throw an event for you guys, right? And I also want to really focus on NFT Web3 education, right? Whether it's investing, building, or even trading, right? Especially for me as a builder, you know, there's a lot of knowledge I can share with you guys, and I can bring in a lot of different founders who have different perspectives to also share their experiences with you, right? And that's going to be a really key benefit for, you know, holders who want to, you know, get more networked in the space, to get different perspectives that you can't just get, you know, watching YouTube, right? And it's a very intimate kind of feeling, and that's the kind of experience that I want to create for you guys. And obviously, we also have like automated calendars and alerts, so you know all the drops and everything that's going to happen. The next part is going to be the vision. Okay, so when I say vision, this is kind of like what we're thinking about in the long term, right? With the core features, this is like the things that you feel immediately when you get, right? When you join a Discord, you get the community, you get the analysis, all that that stuff, which is great, right? But a lot of people, they're in it for the long term. They want to see what the Parallax is up to, let's say 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And so this is how I'm kind of thinking about it. The first step that we actually did, which we already completed, was, starting the Parallax YouTube channel by providing the highest quality educational content in NFTs. And even during a bear market, I'm still creating content for you guys, at the highest levels, because I'm really in it, whether it's bear or bull, right? And so we have a whole team doing that. And, by selling an NFT, we have more funds to expand the team and create more content and onboard new people, and also create demand for our NFT as well. So that's really when it comes to expansion, right? Really grow the media team. I want to, start the Parallax website. I want to do a newsletter. I want to do TikTok, right? There's many different platforms that we can have. And also it's not about me, right? It's not about the Patrick Dang show where I'm on TikTok and my face is everywhere. What I want to do in the future is kind of get different creators within our community to start creating content, so we can actually scale further beyond just my personality, right? So for example, let's say we decided to do TikTok, and then we got a bunch of Parallax holders, for example, who want to be content creators on TikTok, and we actually help them out in their careers, help them create content on TikTok, and then at the same time they can grow their own personal following by leveraging our brand as well, right? It's kind of similar to how for when BuzzFeed was super popular, right? There were a lot of personalities that went on BuzzFeed and then created content for them, and then at the same time they built their own personal brand on top of that, and so both kind of grew at the same time and they helped each other. And so that's the vision for the Parallax, whether it's having different writers, having different content creators creating videos. There's so many different ways to slice and dice, but that's how I want to do it. And when it comes to like using the funds, right? And of course, with the Parallax, education is really big for me. So I really want to provide different ways we can educate. And again, if you think about it, information itself is a commodity, right? You can Google a lot of stuff, you can watch another person's video, but when it comes to an experience and being a holder, I want to create educational experience where, when you're in a group with a group of people having a conversation about how the markets go or what to buy and sell, right? It's very different when you're having a conversation versus watching a YouTube video where someone's just telling you what to buy and sell. And so I want to create educational experiences where I bring in different founders, people with different insights, for example, and really share that knowledge where you can ask questions and have a real conversation. And, when it comes to, monetization and partnerships, right? If I plan to be like a larger media company, obviously a lot of brands, especially it's Web 2 or Web 3, will want to collaborate, because as a media company, you have a lot of attention and you can monetize that attention, right? So whether it's collaborating with other brands to create NFTs, or maybe us consulting with them and providing a lot of whitelist opportunities for our holders, or even running campaigns to get awareness for, Web 2 brands starting a Web 3 project, right? So there's many different ways you can monetize as a media company. And so, there's going to be a lot of partnership opportunities, especially in the future as the NFT space will continue to grow, right? I know it's a little bearish right now, but NFTs is not going anywhere when you think about it in the long-term horizon, like let's say 5 years from now. We're really just getting started, and a partnership is going to be a big deal. And of course, holders will some way, some form, right? We haven't figured everything out yet, but I will try my best to reward the holders as we bring in new partners. Events, like I said, in real life, online, right? We already covered that. And empowerment's really powerful for the Parallax, because if you think about it, one of the key things I want to do is educate people, inspire them, and show them that they're more capable than they really are. And there's going to be a lot of people coming into, let's say, the Parallax NFT, and maybe they want to start their own project, maybe they want to work in Web3, right? So can we as a community connect them to the right places? Or if they're starting a project, can we help them find an artist? Can we help them find a developer? Can we help them find business partners within our community, right? Can we give them different marketing advice, for example, how to craft a narrative so that they get the word out? Because like a lot of times you might have a great product, you might have a great art work, right? But nobody knows who you are and you can't figure out that marketing. And so as a Parallax, as a company, we have a lot of attention, and we can kind of shine the spotlight on people who are doing something legitimate and not trying to rug pull, and really change the narrative of NFTs and support the people that actually want to add to the space, not just take, right? And so I'm really big on empowerment, and I want the Parallax to be, a force in the NFT space to really start people's careers, launch different projects. And so that's going to be really big for the Parallax moving forward in the future. Now, again, this is going to be the vision, right? So it's not like it's a super planned out roadmap where we're going to do like this, and this in quarter 1, 2, 3, right? It really all depends on the market and how things go. But just understand that me, starting this project, I'm always going to communicate with you. I've been doing live AMAs every single week to tell you what's going on with the project. And so it doesn't really necessarily matter what order we do this in. It depends on what you guys want as holders. I'm always flexible, and I'm always listening to, your different perspectives. So if you're watching this, you probably already know who I am, but I'll just give you like a brief, too long didn't read. Before doing NFTs, I was in the B2B sales space. I worked at Oracle in doing B2B sales, doing enterprise sales. And then I worked at a Y Combinator backed startup called Lob.com. And then from there, I got pretty good at sales, and I started this whole sales training business. And I also have a YouTube channel that almost has 100,000 subscribers in the sales niche. So, if you ever wonder why the content was so good, it's because I've been doing like content stuff for quite a bit before I got into NFTs, right? And now, I'm pretty much like 99%, full-time into NFTs. My other business is still running. There's not too much work to do there. Actually, it's like a pretty consistent cash flow business. But all my time right now is spent in NFTs and really creating the highest quality content for you guys. And so that's pretty much who I am. You can like look up my LinkedIn. If you search my name on Google, you can type my name and YouTube and stuff, you find a lot of different things, fully doxed, nothing to hide. So, you know, that's just me. Now, other people might be wondering, okay, cool, Patrick, we trust you as a person, but what about the team, right? For the team itself, you know, we do have right now 8 people on the Parallax team, right? We have half of the people over there, like 4 people full-time, are the ones that are creating content when it comes to the YouTube videos, editing the videos, doing the marketing, all that stuff. You know, the content side is over there. And then we have the more NFT Discord community kind of side where you have different moderators doing community management, business development, bringing in those whitelists and, you know, all those kinds of things and helping me, you know, run this project, right? And so total, you know, including myself, we're going to have 9 people on this team, right? And of course, as we continue to expand the Parallax, the main thing that I want to hire for is more content creators, because especially during this time, during a bear, we really have a big opportunity to get a head start when it comes to being the NFT Web3 media company that everybody goes to get the latest news and updates on what's going on in NFTs. And I want to expand beyond just YouTube, but to different platforms. And so, you know, if you're wondering where the funds will go, that's exactly where it goes, to find more people to create higher quality content, create more attention, which eventually feeds back into the Genesis holders. If you want to learn more about the project, go ahead and go on our Discord, ask a couple questions. We actually have very, very, very limited whitelist spots left. We're almost at the 777 cap. So we're not really giving that many whitelists out right now, but it is still possible if you're able to contribute and show that you really want to be part of the community. And so that said, that's everything for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.